Still in the US, and Donald Trump has lost his bid to delay his sentencing in his New York hush money case. Now, the president-elect was trying to get a stay on his Friday sentencing. He was due to be sentenced over his conviction over money paid to porn star Stormy Daniels, and he posted earlier to his platform Truth Social, where he wrote, "The judge fabricated the facts and the law, no different than the other New York judicial and prosecutorial witch hunts. That's why businesses are fleeing New York, taking with them millions of jobs and billions of dollars in taxes. The legal system is broken and businesses can't take a chance in getting caught up in this quicksand. It's all rigged, in this case against a political opponent, me." Now, Kel, the judge has said he's not inclined to give the president-elect an actual jail sentence in this, but it is the principle here for Trump.
It is. Look, we have to remember the history, and it's very easy for this just to slip past us and forget the history. What he's actually committed here, Trump has committed, are accounting misdemeanours. And on those misdemeanour charges, because they're misdemeanour charges, the statute of limitations had already expired. He couldn't be charged with them. So what they did was they increased their seriousness to a felony, and the way they did that was to say these misdemeanours were committed in the committing of another crime. They never, at any point in the trial, specified what other crime it was. So this was a fabrication. What Trump is saying sounds a bit over the top to us Australians because we don't understand how political the American judicial system is, but it's very political. And so for that to happen, to take misdemeanours, which had run out, which had expired under the statute of limitations, pretend they are felonies because they're part of committing some other unspecified crime, and then convict him on that's an absurd process, and it's clearly distorted. Now, this Judge Merchan is a Democrat. He's raised money for the Democrats. His daughter had worked for the state governor, who's a Democrat. He and his family very heavily involved with the Democrats. It doesn't seem to happen like that in Australia. Although we know, judges have got their own particular inclinations, and that may somehow affect some of the judgments they make. Nevertheless, we don't have the sort of politicised judicial system that really does exist in America.
Yeah, absolutely. Louise, like when Trump and others talk about lawfare and how it's a political witch hunt, Kel's right. These are judges who are often appointed by a president, doesn't matter if they're Democrat or Republican, and they themselves identify with that party and they're expected to make decisions that are in line with that party. It's quite extraordinary. But I don't think the appetite is there, certainly among voters. I mean, they still elected Donald Trump despite all these attempts to...
Absolutely. They want him to be president. They want him in the White House. They want him making changes. They want him cleaning up the mess left behind by the Biden administration. They want a strong economy. He'll put America first. That's what they want. So, Trump the felon, it's really a non sequitur in a way.
And look, that mugshot worked for Trump,
It worked for him. It worked for him. Every time they brought in new charges, his popularity went up.
Exactly.
And for Merchan to be doing this, it's going to do the same thing. It's just going to make Trump more popular. They don't understand they are shooting themselves in both feet.
Yeah, they certainly don't get it at all.